Doctor Who is back for Series 10. Yeah, we're in double digits. That's obviously when we're looking at the reinvented Doctor Who and not the original Doctor Who. Oh, it gets very confusing. So Doctor Who. So now we've got a new series with Peter Capaldi back as Doctor Who. We've now got the new Pearl Mackie as Bill. Bill is a she in this, and she is the new Doctor's sidekick slash assistant slash friend slash companion going out there, you know, fighting all the evil stuff that happens in Doctor Who. We've got Michelle Gomez reprising her role as Missy, like her in this, and we've got Matt Lucas as Nardole, who I wasn't super sure about him at the beginning, to be fair, but as the series kind of went on, I kind of realised I more felt that his role became more understandable and where he was and what he was doing, and he was very good as well. So if you're not familiar with Doctor Who, which probably means you're not from Britain, because Doctor Who is a absolute British staple. I grew up as a kid watching Doctor Who, so when I was, you know, quite younger so that I need to put my hand lower than the camera is filming, I used to watch Doctor Who as a kid, and I would definitely be hiding behind the sofa when the monsters came out. So if you have young children and you're thinking, oh, is this suitable? It's one of those things that kind of is suitable, but don't be surprised if your kids are hiding behind the sofa. And then also don't be surprised if your kids, whilst hiding behind the sofa, won't want you to turn the television off. That is the kind of bizarre thing about Doctor Who. It's kind of scary, but still totally acceptable for families. Now, Series 10, I really wasn't sure about Series 9. I liked elements of it, but I wasn't really totally sure about Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. Series 10, just so much better. I feel that the writing suited him much better as his version of Doctor Who. So again, if you're not familiar with Doctor Who kind of goes through regenerations, and every time he regenerates, they have a new actor to portray him. Never been an actress yet. Maybe one day in the future we will have a female Doctor Who, but ever since the year Doctor Who has always been a man. And so Peter Capaldi is the current version of Doctor Who. And yeah, I really feel that he got the role, or it all just worked better. I think the writing was better, the stories more suited his version of it. He was able to get to grips probably with the better script, or maybe not a better script, maybe that's not fair, maybe a script that more suited him and his version of Doctor Who. So I really liked what they did with him, and I think the way that they introduced Bill as a character, who, when I saw the trailer for it, I wasn't too sure, but when I saw them together and I saw how the story wove together with the two of them, yeah, really good, really enjoyable, and I like what they did with it, and where they had the Doctor as this kind of professor character, that was totally entertaining. I also thought that the stories kind of got better, so you had a nice subplot going on where there's a vault, and I don't want to do too many giveaways, but you get right at the beginning there is a vault, and you don't know what's in the vault, and you don't know what the story is, and you don't really know why he's being a professor in a British university. So there's stuff that you want answered, which as the series progresses gets answered, and of course you have the individual stories throughout the series as well. All in all, it was great. I found myself every week wanting to watch it. I found myself really enjoying the individual episodes, and I also found myself really enjoying how the subplot evolved and how the dynamic with Nardole and Bill and the Doctor and Missy, and how all of that evolved out as well. And again, trying not to do any spoilers, the final episode, which at the time of filming aired last night, oh my God, the ending was amazing. Absolutely. I was like, I don't want to do any spoilers, but if you've seen it, you will go, oh my God, that was an amazing idea as an ending. So I cannot wait now and it's probably going to be Christmas. There'll probably be a Doctor Who Christmas special. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll do something in the autumn, I don't know. But I cannot wait to see how they resolve what happened at the end of this series. I got to say, this is possibly, I think, my most favourite Doctor Who series since the Pandorica, since we had that two-parter, which I thought was amazing, and I thought that whole series was amazing. I mean, there's been many great episodes, obviously, but for me, I've really got into this from episode 1 right through. They were all fantastic. Yes, we have the limitations that the BBC does not have a really big budget, and it has that, you know, that smaller budget TV show, but all credit to the BBC for giving it to us in the first place when, you know, costs are having to be cut and budgets are having to be trimmed. It's still a good romp, and yes, it has obvious shortcomings in the terms of what they can do with set and special effects and all of these sorts of constraints. It still does, it's still got its cheeky character. It's still got its kind of sci-fi swagger, tongue-in-cheek, a little bit of morality, but it doesn't shove its morality down your throat. And it's all just done with a certain charm and flair that you gotta love. You know, Doctor Who is an absolute iconic TV show, and Series 10, for me, reminds me of why it has had the longevity it has and why it is so iconic. So if you haven't watched this series of Doctor Who, then yeah, get the box set, get it on a binge watch on Netflix or however you enjoy it, or whatever is your streaming, downloading, TV watching medium. Put your feet up, put it on, you'll have a great time. As regards to a rating, I'd say if you are not a die-hard Whovian, and a Whovian is someone who is a Doctor Who fan, then I'd say it's probably a 4-star TV. Well, yeah, no, it is. It's a 4-star show. But if you are a Doctor Who fan and for whatever reason you haven't been able to watch it, then you're going to find it's a 5-star. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next time.